It's now post time. The flag is raised. So they face up to the starter, and they're off for the Jayne Seymor Mares Novices Hurdle, Grade 2, over 2.5 miles. And it is Belle de Maneche on the inside who claims the early lead. Little Mo will go with her as they meander across the chase course and now face up to the first of the 9 flights of hurdles. Held up is Rainer's World right at the back of the field as they cross over the first flight. And there was a coming together there between Sandy Mount Rose and Misty Whiskey, and Misty Whiskey definitely came off the worst. She slightly over jumped and pecked quite badly on landing, but she didn't lose too much ground, and she's still racing at the rear of the field with only one behind, and that is Rainer's World in the very early stages. So Belle de Maneche and Rex Dingle lead the way to Little Mo and Ryan Mania in second position. And then Uptown Lady and John Joe O'Neill Jr. in third. The red cap on the outside belongs to Paige Fuller aboard Anything for Love in fourth place. Then towards the inside, Richard Johnson on Little River Bay, who races just in advance of Sandy Mount Rose, Misty Whiskey, and still the back marker is Rainer's World. 2 miles to go at this point, and Belle de Maneche bidding to give trainer Anthony Honeyball a second win in this race. He sent out the winner in 2018 with Midnight Tune, and it is Belle de Maneche who leads by 3 parts of a length to, on the outside, Little Mo in second place. 2 lengths away to Uptown Lady, who is just third, with Anything for Love on the outside, and against the inside rail is Little River Bay as they cross over the second flight of hurdles. Little River Bay wasn't that fluent there. Richard Johnson just had to slip his reins. At the back of the field, Rainer's World got a wake-up call from Tommy Dowson, just gave her a reminder, and now they race on towards the third flight. Belle de Maneche will have the lead by about a length or so as they crossed over that flight, to Little Mo in second. Anything for Love on the outside now just shading third. Uptown Lady is in fourth, and then Little River Bay still parked right up against that inside rail. She's a length in advance of Sandy Mount Rose, and then the second of the greys, which is Misty Whiskey, and still the back marker, as she's been throughout, is Rainer's World as they now reach the top of the hill. So no more jumping to be done now until they're into the back straight. And not for the first time, Rainer's World comes off the bit and was just ridden along for a few strides by Tommy Dowson, last of the field of 8. So now they can freewheel into the back straight, and Belle de Maneche has now opened up a clear advantage. It's 3 lengths over Little Mo in second. On the inside is Little River Bay racing in third. Alongside Anything for Love, and then Uptown Lady. Out a little wider, Sandy Mount Rose. Against the inside rail is Misty Whiskey. And the back marker, Rainer's World. And they're now entering the final mile and a quarter and about to head down the back straight. 4 flights of hurdles await them. Next couple come up quite quickly. Belle de Maneche by about a length or so to Little Mo racing in second. Anything for Love now a clear third, with Little River Bay on the inside jumping just in fourth, racing alongside Uptown Lady, and then Sandy Mount Rose just niggled along for the first time. Misty Whiskey for a few strides was relegated to the last, but now tries to make ground on the inside of Rainer's World once again as they go over the second flight down the back, and Misty Whiskey again just was a little slower than some in the air, and once again she's just last of the 8 as they've gone through halfway, and they now go over the fourth from home, and a change for the lead. It is now Little Mo who has just taken the advantage. So Little Mo has gone on to, on the inside, Belle de Maneche, towards the outside Anything for Love as they cross over the chase course. Sandy Mount Rose is now beginning to creep into contention. Holding her position to the inside is Little River Bay as they go over the third last, the last one down the back straight. Struggling at the back of the field, Rainer's World, who's never really travelled today, Bay, and Misty Whiskey, who's been on the back foot all the time they've been in the back straight. So now leaving the back straight behind them, and Belle de Manesh, having been headed, has now reclaimed the advantage once again. She now goes on by about a length and a half to Anything for Love around the outside of Sandy Mount Rose. They are now in second and third. Misty Whiskey is now beginning to get into contention. She now has stayed on into fourth place around the outside of Little Mo, and Little Mo's been overtaken by New Uptown Lady, and then the struggling at the back of the field Rainer's World, and pulled up is Little River Bay, who just has not fired at all today. So inside the final 3 furlongs they go. On the far side, Sandy Mount Rose appears to be going the best. She's a mare who's already managed to win over 3 miles, so she's got the stamina in the tank. She's now being taken on by Anything for Love on the near side, and Misty Whiskey is rallying to the cause between mares. Coming now into the wings of the second from home. Sandy Mount Rose on the far side, Anything for Love on the near side. A rather slow jump back in third by Misty Whiskey, and then Rainer's World into fourth, followed by Uptown Lady, and the others at long intervals, and they're racing now inside the final furlong and a half. One more flight to take. Anything for Love and Paige Fuller on the near side just have the lead. Sandy Mount Rose is on the far side. Rainer's World is staying on and seating the rider Uptown Lady. Misty Whiskey looks held. They've still got a half furlong to go. Anything for Love is all out, leads by about 2 lengths to Sandy Mount Rose in second. Misty Whiskey is back in third, but as they race up towards the line, it is Anything for Love who outstays them to take this Jayne Seymor mare's novices hurdle. It was Anything for Love and Paige Fuller from Sandy Mount Rose, Misty Whiskey and Rainer's World.
He would have rode lots of Royal Artillery. I'll get this in an interview. A day that's been good to you in years gone by, no doubt. Just refresh my memory. Did you ever ride in it? Win it? Well, he would have rode it. The Queen. He used to ride the Queen.
He's thumped someone at Cheltenham, didn't he, as well?
Thompson? Did he? Ask him out, eh?
Oh, when we had the winner of the last race, there was some students in the final. Some person was really, had a go at him about it. And he can't remember who it was.